All right, question for you. If you open the driver's side door, there should be a little sticker that looks like this on the panel. Do you know what that's for? Have you ever noticed it was there? Well, check it out. It will actually tell you to what degree you need to inflate your tires. And in this video, I'm going to show you how I inflate my tires and check the air on a very, very basic level. Now, keep in mind, I am not a mechanic or a professional in any way, shape, or form, just a do-it-yourselfer. But this is a question that I get from my wife, for example. How do I do this? So if you are interested, hopefully this video can help you out. Now, on the side of your tire right there, you should look for something that says max PSI. And my understanding is under no circumstances should your PSI, your amount of air that's going in there, exceed that number. The tool that you're going to need looks like this. I'll put links down below for everything you see in the description, so check that out if you are interested. And we're going to unscrew the cap on the valve of your tire. And we're going to depress the measurement gauge all the way, so it's basically reading nothing. You can see that little white thing at the end kind of pops out, or you can push it in. And when you put that up against your tire valve, the little gold part, right, in this particular one, you'll hear a little pop, right? And that's the air escaping and going into the measurement tool and pushing that white thing down, and then you can get an accurate read. Can you see that? Now keep in mind, my tires in this particular video are a little warm. I just got back from a trip, so it's reading a little high, and you are going to have to definitely check with your specific tire, your sticker on the side of your door and your manual, and talk to your mechanic and see, you know, what is a good PSI to inflate my tires to, if you're not sure. All right, so you're going to go around to all 4 tires and get the measurement. Now, the biggest mistake that I see is when I do this sometimes too, when I actually take the measurement, it slips off and lets air out of the tire. Be sure you have a firm connection on that. And once you have the reading on all 4 tires, you should have an idea of which tire is low, which one's fine, which one is high, right? In this video, we're going to inflate the tires just a little bit because one of the 4 of my tires is reading a little low for some reason. And I have this little air compressor here. I recommend you pick one of these up, keep it in your garage. They're a minimal investment, $100 or so for a little 3-gallon one, and it comes with a little stick at the end and a little hose that you can inflate, you know, bike tires or car tires. So definitely a great little investment. Mine is super old, probably 10 years old, so they hold up well. And we'll go ahead and plug it in. And here's what the connector piece looks like. Probably needs some new tape. Probably put some new Teflon tape in there. You basically don't want to hear any hissing. You turn it on and it basically fills that compressor. And I kind of stop at around 100 or so, maybe 110. That usually gives me enough to put, you know, 5 PSI in each tire if I need to without having to refill it. So check out, here's what I do here. You want to make sure you have a good straight angle on that valve. Otherwise, you're going to let air out of the tire, have the reverse effect that you're intending. And if your tires are indeed overinflated, you can just kind of tilt it a little bit, put it on there, tilt it, and you should hear the air escaping. And you'll be able to hear it when the air goes in. It's going to give it kind of a inflating of a balloon sound. So listen carefully. And then you can take your measurement tool and make sure that is adequate. Now again, mine in this particular video, reading a little high, 38, 39 or so. The door said 30 to 32, but remember my tires are warm. I just got back from a trip. So cold, they should be around there. So I recommend doing this when your tires are cold. That's what I usually do anyway. It allows for a more accurate read. And I'm just looking to get all 4 tires around 38 or so. That's just for me, not for you, remember. That is not my advice in your situation. You'll have to figure out which number, like I said earlier, which number is the best in your case. Now, I keep this little tool in the glove box. It goes with me everywhere. Now, you might be asking yourself, okay, what if I'm out on the road? I can't bring my air compressor with me, right? Well, this is this little piece right here. I've also got my jump starter, but I've got basically a portable air compressor, and you can pick these up online for super cheap. I don't know, this one I want to say costs like 30 bucks or so. And it basically sits back there. We'll get it booted up for you here. Just kind of, well, we won't actually plug it in and start it, but it actually plugs into your cigarette lighter. It's got an ultra long cable, so keep your engine running. Do not run this while you're car is off, because you will drain the battery, and that is zero fun. Then you'll have to get the jump starter out that you just saw and jump your car. So keep the engine running when you run this thing at all times. It's amazing how quickly it will drain a battery. But that's good, right? It means it's got lots of power. And it basically turns on, and you can, press, I want to set this automatically to 36 PSI or 32 PSI, and it will shut off automatically, which is a really, really nice feature. And again, I'll pop a link down below for this one or a similar one that I find, or I think that might be good for you. All right, and then on your actual air compressor, I do unscrew this little screw at the bottom. It prevents condensation from forming inside the tank and prolonging the life of your air compressor. Don't forget to put your caps back on after you're done checking and filling your tires. And that is it. We'll stop the video there. Hopefully this has helped you out. Don't forget to click that like button and subscribe to the channel for more do-it-yourself projects. Thanks.